Hey guys, what's going on? It's Steve here from Kyvio. Hope you're having a good day today. So welcome to my Build Your Instagram from Scratch training. So kind of the things we're going to be covering today is if you don't have an Instagram business right now and you want to kind of get one off the ground running and get it to monetization as quickly as possible, or if you already have an Instagram page or you already do business on Instagram and you kind of want to take that to the next level. So I'm going to show you some mostly manual methods today, just to give you some background. Back in 2017, I was making quite a lot of money with Instagram, but I was doing it mainly through automation. There were softwares and things like that out there which enabled me to grow Instagram pages at a really fast rate. At its peak, I was kind of selling about 30 to 40 accounts a month and making quite a lot of money. Unfortunately, Instagram since then has taken steps to block a lot of the automation softwares out there. So really these days you kind of have to do a lot of things manually. You can still use schedulers and things like that, products such as Hootsuite or Later and things like that to to schedule posts in advance. But if you're building accounts en masse, Instagram really doesn't like you having more than one account. I think you can have five logins from the same IP before it starts to get suspicious. But yeah, so mainly today we're really going to be focusing on your business and whatever you decide to do with Instagram. So yeah, let's get right into it. So step one, building your Instagram page. So let's reveal this stage here. Cool. So even before you have your Instagram page up and running, if you already have one, fine. But what I would do is kind of decide what niche you're going to do it in. So whether your business is in make money online, or if you're doing retail or e-commerce and things like that, decide what your niche is going to be, and then first of all we need to brand it. So go to Canva, www.canva.com, and create a logo. So this is a completely free program. I really like it. I don't really have any sort of design skills myself, but it enables me to make thumbnails, logos, banners, just any sort of digital assets very, very easily. And again, it's completely free. So if you go to create a design, and I would go to logo, we'll design a logo for our Instagram. So as we can see, we've got a blank page here. I'm not quite sure how many pixels this is exactly, but it's so as you can see, this is loaded up here now. So as we're making a logo, we don't want the pixel size to be too big. So this is kind of zoomed in so we can see what we're doing. And as we can see on the left here, we've got a bunch of different templates we can use in different subjects. You can create one from yourself from scratch. It's really, really easy. But we can just select one here and we can modify it ourselves if you want to. So this is kind of how easy it is here. So say my business was named Steve's Coffee. We can see it's been going since there we go. We'll remove that. I'm trying to get into this layer here. Yeah, we go. We'll just say since 1997 or something like that. So Steve's Coffee Company. So you can go ahead and download this for free, without any watermarks or anything, and you can go ahead and use this on your Instagram page. So that's kind of really how easy it is, and you've got tons of different options here. Some of them look really great, and you can okay, probably should remove that there. There we go. I mean, these are great, and again, you can very easily build one from scratch. Oh, that's a cool one. And maybe I'd have a picture of a coffee cup there. Again, if you wanted to do that, you could go to Elements, and here you can search icons and shapes. So if I wanted to have coffee, I could use one of these. Hey. Again, really, really cool tool. To get some of the better assets, there is a payment option, but I find the free stuff is fine. These are really, really great. So once you've got your logo up and running, set up your Instagram account. You can do this, by the way, completely from your phone. You don't have to have a laptop or a computer to do this. I kind of wanted to design this training so that you'll be able to run your business from your phone, and be able to do it with as little work as possible. So yeah, once you've done that, upload your logo to your Instagram page. So kind of here's one that I created before that I hadn't really focused on a whole lot. It's just one of the yoga websites, yoga pages I had. I had about 20 or 30 different ones. This is just one that kind of fell through the net. So yeah, I made a logo here in Canva, YMA Yoga. I can't remember why I called it YMA, but there we go, I did it at the time. And so the next thing you need to do really is to create a bio. So don't do it like I've done here, follow these tips. So we'll just unveil this here. So yeah, so you kind of want to make your bio interesting, but you want to make it short and snappy and have a call to action in it as well. So for example, if I was using yoga, I got this phrase, where you are in mind, you are in body, popular yoga phrase. If I was in e-commerce, I was offering products, I'd say, free worldwide shipping, daily yoga content to inspire you. So that's good. So, just to tell the customers or the audience what they're going to be getting. And then DM for inquiries. That's my call to action. If I had a store, I'd put the store link. Make sure you disguise that with Bitly or something like that. But yeah, have a store link. And then you can use some Instagram icons here. These are pretty easy to find. Just type into Google Instagram bio icons and you can use them there. So, I would put this then onto my Instagram page, and that would be really, really cool. And it would make it stand out. And it would tell the audience exactly what they're getting from following your page. Awesome. So that's kind of set up. You've got your logo and you've got your bio. So the next thing you want to start doing is posting content. So this is kind of where the work comes in. You need to be consistent with this. So what I wanted you to do is I wanted you to start posting content 3 to 5 times a day. So this is really important, especially when you're just starting, is not to miss a single day and to be consistent. So the way the Instagram algorithm works is that it favors consistency. So if you post, let's say you post in a couple of times and then you don't post for 2 weeks and you start posting again, that post then, which your latest post, Instagram's not going to rank that favorably. So it really, really likes consistency. YouTube does as well. So wanting to post, I find 3 to 5 times a day is the sweet spot when you're up and running. When you've got lots of followers, 3 to 5 times a day might not be efficient, but when you're up and running, you're trying to gain traction 3 to 5 times a day. Now, depending on where in the world you are, will depend on what times you're going to post. Again, you can use a scheduler if you want to do this. We'll take a look here, Instagram scheduler. Later is a really, really popular one, Hootsuite, etc. So yeah, you can use a scheduler if you want, or you can just do it manually. Again, if you want to keep this, free and you want to do everything yourself, do it manually 3 to 5 times a day. It's not a lot of work. But yeah, you want to get one early in the morning, get one when people are going to work, get one at lunchtime, get one for when people come home, and get one out in the evening as well. So that's kind of your 5 times a day, or 3 times a day is absolutely fine as well. So again, yeah, consistency, especially when you're starting out during the first month, is key. So yeah, there's kind of a few different options where you can get content from. So as I've got a yoga page up and running here, we'll focus on yoga. So the first one that I like to do is find a royalty-free site like unsplash.com and post photos from there. So if we go to unsplash.com, it's a really, really great website that have lots of different photographers on there, and they I just got a pop-up there. I think I went to the wrong site. Unsplash.com. There we go. I was spelling it wrong. Okay, so again, this is a brilliant website that I use all the time in my different businesses. It's basically where photographers and things like that have uploaded their photos, and it's royalty free, so you can go ahead and use their photos as long as you credit them. The content in here is so high quality. It's really, really professional stuff. By pros who want to get their content seen. So if I type in here yoga, so we'll focus on that niche for now. And as we can see here, we've got lots of different photos in that niche that we can use. Really, really great stuff. And you can almost plan your content in your head, for the day or for the week by kind of what you find on here. Really, really great photos and stuff. So yeah, you can click on this. Always take a note of who the author is. And if they have an Instagram page or whatever, you can link back to them. And you can go ahead and download these. These photos typically are quite high in terms of file size because they're high quality, they're high definition, they're 4K, a lot of pixels. But Instagram will take care of that for you. It's not like you're hosting them on your own website. So yeah, this is definitely one of the good tools to use, is Unsplash. Another one is, and again, you probably get the majority of your content from here, is to look at other pages related to your business or to your niche. Look at your competitors. As long as you give them credit and you tag the photo, or tag the video, then that's absolutely fine. That's no problem at all. I've got a few different examples here. Don't do what I've done here. So again, I was using automation to do this, but you're not really allowed to do this anymore. Not only did I copy the video, I also copied the person's caption as well, the write-up, their hashtags. I added my own following here. So I've given credit, so you can do this, give them credit, but don't copy their caption as well. Instagram doesn't like this anymore. You used to be able to do this fine, come up with your own caption and then link back to the original person. That's fine as well. So if I was going to do this, I'd just go to, should we just say yoga, yoga inspiration. Okay, well, this account's got 1.7 million followers, so they're obviously doing something right. You can see here, so they're doing a mixture of photos and inspirational quotes. That's absolutely fine to do as well. Definitely throw in the occasional inspirational quote. Yeah, and just give credit back. This site here will probably be giving credit back to whoever they've got the content from. So yeah, they got it from this person here, Kerr Yoga. So yeah, you can model your business exactly on what these guys do here. You can copy them. They've got 1.7 million followers, which is amazing. And yeah, take some tips and tricks. Cool. So yeah, another way then is to repost content from the Explore page. So I'm not on mobile at the moment, but if you go on Instagram and you go to the Explore page, it'll show you a bunch of different content related to what you're interested in, likes you've given, saves you've given, etc. You can always repost content from there, and as long as you give credit, that's fine too. Again, you've kind of got an unlimited source of stuff there, and yeah, you shouldn't really have any problems finding content on Instagram. It is a goldmine. Cool. So the last thing I want to talk about is hashtags. So hashtags on Instagram is really, really important. It's how people find your content in the first place. So if you haven't got any hashtags, your content's not going to be visible. It's not going to show up on the Explore page. And when people search, in the search bar, it's searching via hashtags. This is really, really important. So you can come up with them yourself, or you can use a tool to give you the best or the most searched for hashtags for that keyword. So if you go to best-hashtags.com, there's tons of different tools you can use. This one seems pretty good. So I'll type in yoga and it'll come up with a list of hashtags that I can use for my content. So it's got two lists here that you can copy. Most popular Instagram yoga hashtags and most liked hashtags with yoga. So there's two different lists here. I wouldn't, a couple of rules on hashtags really. Instagram doesn't really like this many hashtags anymore. I'd probably use about half this amount. You used to be able to flood Instagram with hashtags. Not anymore, doesn't like it. So use about half. And don't use the same ones for every photo. Instagram doesn't like that either. So kind of mix it up. Use a few from here, use some other ones, but you can go ahead and just copy. And you can put that on your posts too. Don't use this last one. This last one is for this website. You don't want to be using that as you get spammed. But yeah, mindfulness, yoga every day, gym, Pilates, etc. Again, you can be more specific than this. Yoga is quite broad. But yeah, so for every bit of content you post, you'll also use these hashtags in the post as well. So if you go to here, they haven't used any here. Okay, so they're not. Okay, so these guys are of a big enough size so that they're not using them anymore. But if we go to my page, we'll just see. Yeah, we've got yoga is life, late Halloween, zombie press. Yeah, they're quite cool. Yoga motivation, my yoga life, yoga inspo, practice yoga. There we go. So do it like that. Cool. So yeah, you've got your Instagram page set up, you've done your logo and you've done your bio, and you're starting to post content 3 to 5 times a day from your phone, from sites like Unsplash, from your competitors, and you're now using hashtags regularly on each post, and you've used a tool to find that for you. So step 3, and this is kind of this is where the work will happen, is gaining followers. So the method we're going to use to gain followers, I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking. But we're going to be following people who engage with posts in our niche. again, you used to be able to do this through automated software. There probably are tools out there you can use to help you. When I used to do it, it was really quite a lot of time and work to set up. I used to have proxies that I had to pay every month for each proxy. I used to have computers set up in different countries that were up and running 24/7, VPNs, and they used to use an automation software that would do this for me, and you have to do a bunch of stuff in order to try and fool Instagram. You can't really do that anymore. I think there's some experts who probably will be able to do it. I kept on getting banned no matter what I did, so I pretty much think this is dead in the water. Feel free to prove me wrong, but if you're setting up and you want to do this for your own business, nothing really beats doing it manually. It can be quite tedious, but you're not going to have to do this forever. You're just going to have to do this until you get a certain amount of followers, and then everything will be done through Instagram, done for you. So with a fresh account, what I want you to do is I want you to go and follow 100 people every day who are in your niche or interested in content similar to yours. So do 50 in the morning, 50 in the evening. So you can do this from your phone. Just go ahead and follow 50 people in the morning, 50 people in the evening. How we will do that is, so this is quite important. I don't want you to just go and follow 50 random people. This is how we will do it. So let's go back to that yoga account we were on. Yoga inspiration. So what do you want to do, and this is important, we need to find people who engage, because they'll be more likely to follow you back. It's also, we don't want to be going following fake accounts or bots or things like that. So what we'll do is we'll click on a post here, and you'll go down and have a look at people who have commented. So you need to kind of filter out really what comments are fake, what comments are just done by robots and what comments are real. So typically, if you have someone who tags one of their friends so they can see this content, that's going to be a real person. So these are good people to follow. You can also do it by the likes list. If you haven't got enough time, you can just go ahead and follow 50 people. But again, the people you follow might not be as good quality, and they'll be less likely to follow you back. So people who have engaged with this post, follow them. With this one as well, follow these guys who've commented. Great reminder, this is a good comment, follow that person. So again, you've got absolutely tons of posts here, tons of people who have engaged with to follow. Instagram only has a certain amount of people you can follow, so after a day or two, don't do it straight away, but once they followed you back, unfollow them. If you want to stay following them, that's up to you. If they've messaged you, or if they've liked some of your posts or commented on some of your posts, that's fine, and they could be a good person to follow. But this method is called the follow and follow method, and you don't want to just be spam following people. You want to follow them and follow them, and you want to keep your follower account similar to your following. Cool. So that's kind of how you'll do it. So for a fresh account, 100 people a day. Instagram doesn't take too kindly to just following millions of people all the time. So once you hit 1,000 followers, which you should be able to do in a month, you can move to doing it 200 times a day. And once you hit 5,000 followers, you can stop doing this method completely, because every time you post, you'll be getting enough engagement from your existing followers to get onto the explore page, and then you'll get new people that way. So there's no need to follow people anymore. And that's pretty much about it, really. This is kind of how you can definitely get to 1,000 people in a month. The most I've ever done was, I think it was 800 in a week. But again, that was using automation. So you probably don't want to be your finger's going to ache if you're following all these people every single day. But for your business and you've got a niche and you want to do that, this is the best way to do it. So that's really how you can get up and running fast with Instagram. Places to find content, easy way of gaining followers, and then it's kind of up to you then, how you want to monetize that. If you've got an e-commerce store, brilliant. You can start doing promos, or selling items through your Instagram. And what I will say is, once you kind of hit a certain amount of followers, between 1,000 and 5,000, you'll get introduced to all sorts of all sorts of novel business opportunities that you perhaps wouldn't have even thought of before. When I was hitting the big numbers, people were contacting me, wanting to team up, trying to send me products that they wanted me to promote on my page. I'd make money by doing promotions, giving shout outs to people. People want to buy the Instagram account. People want to hire me to do their Instagram accounts. It's kind of crazy how it all kind of exploded, but it's a really, really good way to build a business. And Instagram's really fun. and it's a good way to make friends too. Sometimes the fun is taken out of growing a business. Instagram is definitely a fun way to do it. So if you've got any questions, give me an email. But this should definitely get you going up to 5,000 followers. My name is Steve, and thanks very much for listening to my Instagram training.